like y'all are starting to plant warm season crops. Tell me what you got going in the ground.
Okay. Well, it's the end of April, so we're going to start out with getting our warm season crops in, and we've got all this plastic laid. We did this last Friday, and here it is on a Monday, and we plan on getting a bunch of warm season crops in.
So is everything going in the plastic mulch, or do you have some bare rows?
We've got some bare rows. We just did transplanted corn,
Okay.
and we're working on that today.
Okay.
We went ahead and did transplants because we can get things a little sooner in the ground. Then it's sooner to harvest. So plus your spacing, we've got this nice transplanter, and our spacing is every 12 inches, and it makes it nice and even for doing that, as well as you don't have to thin your corn.
Okay. Versus seed germination, you might have too much, or you might have some gaps there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so this is nice and evenly spaced.
Okay. Very good. And so with the plasticulture, I know we've talked in previous segments about plastic mulch, paper mulch. Let's kind of pro-con that a little bit.
Okay. All right. Well, there's a lot of advantages and disadvantages to plastic in general. The paper mulch, we did some trials with that a few years back, and it actually worked pretty good, but cost-wise, it's very expensive right now, and maybe in the future that price will come down. I think it's a very good way to go versus the plastic, because it is, biodegradable, where plastic is not.
That's one of the drawbacks, is this has to be then pulled out, or you've got it left behind.
Yeah.
And the paper, correct me if I'm wrong, did you have to hand lay that, or do you have a machine?
We did.
Okay.
I'm hoping that maybe by now there's even chances that you can buy it to use with our mulch layer, but it's just really expensive right now. So a lot of commercial people are still using the black plastic for their warm season crops.
All right, and this is called plasticulture or plastic mulch. It's very different than the hardwood mulch you might think of.
Yeah.
But some of the pros to this.
Okay.
Let's warm it up.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Black plastic will warm your ground up, where tomatoes, peppers, okra, all those, you need to at least have 60 degrees soil temperature. Where right now, I looked at the mesonet earlier today, and we're at 55 degrees. So we're close, but I think with the black plastic down, it's going to raise it enough to where the roots will be happy. And when the roots are happy, they're going to grow, and your plants grow faster. You'll harvest quicker and earlier, and it just makes sense to keep it going.
Okay, and of course it's got the drip tape underneath that plastic.
Yes.
So it sort of helps you to regulate when we do get rain. Let's hope we get some, right? But it sort of helps regulate those ebbs and flows of rainfall versus irrigation.
Yeah. So if we were to get a huge heavy rain right now with this plastic being down, it'll run off of it. Okay. And then like what we're in right now, we're in a drought, and with our drip tape down, it keeps that moisture in it. So yes, it helps create that equal balance.
And of course, that's why we have that trench a little bit to catch that water when it does run off, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like we're just losing it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, you said you've got transplant corn that went in, transplant tomatoes. What else do you have going in?
Transplant okra.
Okay.
And then we're going to do a lot of direct seeded stuff as well. Peppers. We also have transplant peppers we'll put in. So all of those we hope to get in this week. And then we'll do some direct seeds on the rest of the plastic mulch with all our cucurbits.
Okay.
So,
well, it's an exciting time. The garden is definitely starting to take off and grow. And I know there will come a lot of work with that, with the tomatoes, with trellising them. So we'll check back with you then.
Great. Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.